How are y'all? Just give me a second. I'm going to do something here. I'm Dr. Sanjay. I'm coming live from Petaling Jaya. So just give me a second before I set this camera up a bit. Alright. Why am I not getting it? Is it live?
Yep. It's live. Yeah. It's delayed.
Huh?
Yeah, that is delayed one. It's normal. It's delayed. Hi. It's okay.
Hi friends, how are you all? Again, I'm Dr. Sanjay. I'm coming live from Petaling Jaya. So I've got very interesting topic to share to you today. Something that I have been thinking on doing it, but never had an opportunity to do that. So today I am going to share on this particular very interesting topic that might add value to you, and it might add value to the way how you think, right? And before that, just give me about 5 minutes, just not 5 minutes, probably a minute, so that I can set this my the other camera up, all right, so that I can see those who are watching me. All right, so if at all you want to say hi, go ahead. Yes, beautiful one. All right. Okay. So if at all the topic today would be 5 habits of rich and successful. So if you think this topic here is going to help you, it's going to add value to you, it'd be great if you can share this to the people that you might know, and you is for also the people that you think will benefit from this particular topic. All right, so if at all you think this might not be your cup of tea, so you can always you're free to exit this live feed. Okay, so I'm Dr. Sanjay. I'm coming live from Petaling Jaya. So talking about this very interesting topic here, 5 habits of rich and successful. So these values that I'm about to share to you comes out of me sitting down with quite a number of successful people, quite a number of rich people, and talking to them and discussing with them, and also bouncing ideas with them, you know, and I'm watching them as well, and also interacting with them. You know what? Why do we see a lot of people who's rich and they keep on becoming richer, and there's a lot of people who are slogging and we still slog, and it has got nothing to do with whoever we are, from whatever race that we are, from whatever background that we come from. And if you can see, there's this certain group of people, you know, they actually grow and they become richer and richer and richer. And is it because they're lucky? Is it because they were born in the right family? Or is it because they know right people? Or definitely not the lottery, right? So there's a lot of we tend to assume a lot of things about this rich and successful, but the fact is, what I come to know from mixing around with these people and being one, is that they simply have a different way of living. They simply do something very much different from the common people, from the rest of the world, you know, from the rest of the ones, right? So and when I asked, when I was talking and I asked, what is that things that they do different? What is that thing they do better or they do extra? That's what I come about to this 5 particular points here. So I'll be talking to you one by one, and it will take about 20 minutes of your time. And I strongly suggest you stay put on this live feed, because at the end of this live feed, I've got a very good offer or a deal for you. to actually empower yourself, right? So here again, 5 habits of rich and successful, right, by Dr. Shanjay myself. So the first habits is they take risk. So the successful people, if you see here, they are one people who takes risk, right? And they know that failure is part of being successful, right? Without a doubt, they really understand the concept of failure is a step to success. It's literally like a ladder to success. Every steps of failures are actually being is leading them to success. So they take risk, they take calculated risk, whereby they try, they take action, they move into, they do new ventures, and they are ready to face the consequences, right? And you see, most of the time we can see people who don't take actions because of the fear of failure. If fear of failure, meaning if you're doing something, if you're venturing into something, you're doing a business, all right, and you're venturing into it, there is chance, right? There is chance of 50% or equal chance of it not becoming not turning out to be successful, and there's also a 50% chance that it can become successful, all right? And these people will take this 50% and they work on it, all right? So they challenge the status quo by taking risk. The concept of not taking risk is something like, okay, if you don't take risk, nothing happens, nothing changes, nothing different will ever happen. So if you can safely say 100% no changes, status quo remain status quo, all right? So but if you take risk, if you move, you take action, you move forward, there is 50% chances of you making it. So that's how they see, that's how the successful, rich and successful people look at it. That's how we look at it, all right? So one thing that they do different than they take risk. They don't think risk as something that's going to hamper them, rather grow them, all right? That's one. Number two, if you can see, they invest in themselves, all right? Now this is another beautiful concept here. They invest in themselves, meaning they spend money on themselves. They spend money on getting knowledge. They spend money on learning things. They spend money on growing their mind, right? So because a lot of people here, I'm going to ask you this question, that when was the last time you went for any seminar, any paid seminars for you to learn anything, right? Or whenever there's a seminar, whenever there's an event, there's a talk, whatever not, you are the first person to say, no, I got better things to do at home. I'd rather sit at home and sleep. I'd rather sit at home, watch the astro. I'd rather sit at home and do whatever else, right? But these people don't do that. Whenever there's talks, there's seminars, there's self-empowerment programs, they go, they pay for them. Of course, paying for it sometimes is a huge amount of money they pay, but they don't see anything. People say, okay, why pay and what do I get? But the knowledge they get it's worth millions, all right? The product or whatever they're getting in terms of knowledge, it's literally worth millions. Trust me, my dear friends, I have attended those kind of trainings. I spent a lot of money, and I would say I would credit all my wealth today to all these trainings that I've got, all these coachings, the paid coaching that I had. All these things actually contributed to who I am today and to the wealth I have today, right? So here, my dear friends, they invest on yourself. Take yourself. You are the best commodity. You are the person, you are the capital, you are everything. So the moment you grow, the moment your mind grows, abundance is waiting for you, the wealth is waiting for you, all right? So these people, probably it's a paid coaching, probably a paid seminar, a wealth seminar, whatever not, attend that, take that, all right? So that's one. That's number two. Number three, they hang out with successful people, all right? So here, being a medical doctor, let me explain to you a little bit of how the body works, right? See, whenever the body has this auto homeostasis, it's called the homeostasis system, whereby your body, let's say if the environment is cold, if it's cold, all right, your body tend to your body tend to shiver to produce the heat, so that the body will adjust to that environment, the climate, All right. So if the environment it's hot, all right, the body tends to sweat, so that the temperature of the body adjusts to the climate around them. All right. So this is what we call as a homeostasis system. Right. It adjusts, and it has this temperature or thermostat, this thermostat in your mind, whereby it actually equilibrate between the climate, the environment, and us. All right. Now this is how human has been made. Okay? Why do I say this right now to you is very simple. The reason being, right? If the body is such a way, so is the mind. So is how the mind works. Alright? When I say how does the mind work? Very simple. If you want to be rich and successful, alright, you should change the people that you hang out with, the people that you spend more time with. Alright, you should hang out. Successful people hangs out with successful and rich people. That's where the environment, they put themselves in the environment that they have to grow. They put themselves in the environment where it's naturally the body and the mind will adjust for them to grow. Alright. So this is where a lot of people slack off, because when we hang out with the same group, with all due respect, we have friends, we have families and all, with all due respect, alright, you might want to hang out with more successful people. Go find the successful people. One great author said, Dave Ramsey, he said, if you have four idiots in the room, you are the fifth one. But it also works if you have 4 successful people in the room, and you would be the fifth one. So as simple as that. Change the group that you are with, or you go hang out with people that more successful than you. Probably you will see the value. Alright. Number 4, they have daily rituals. Alright. Successful people don't take the day by as it goes. They have rituals that they do. They have rituals that is creating a constant progress in their body. They exercise a lot. The way they eat, the plannings they do, the work they do is so much of a ritual and a habit, and that is always empowering. They have a successful habits. All right. Again, I would like to repeat, the exercises will keep them fit. The food that they eat, they keep the mind clear. They read. All right. They read daily. It's a habitual thing they do. They pray. They meditate, and all those things will actually grow. Will put you in a mind. Will give you the progression. So the rituals that we do, you will actually make a progression. Let me tell you one thing, few things that I personally adapted few years ago, rituals that I adapted few years ago, alright, has made me want to has improved my health tremendously, and as well as has improved my mind capacity, and that in turn I could see in my business growth. I could see from the revenues that we make, from the wealth that I've gained, is directly I can credit it to that daily rituals that I do. So here, have a daily ritual that's going to empower you. Alright. And the 5th one, the most important one, they write and review goals. See, when I say they write and review goals, very simple. You have to know where you are going. Alright, take it like if a goal is like a destination, right? You're going to drive to a destination because you have a reason to drive to the destination. But in driving you have to know the destination first before you want to start driving. A lot of people here, we don't know the destination. We don't know where we are going. We're just hopping on the car, literally, I'm just putting it in now. We're just hopping on the car and we're just traveling without knowing where we are going. So first of all, have goals. Have everything. Have your career goals, your financial goals, your relationship goals, your wealth goals, your health goals, whatever not, it has to have a goal. And then create a plan. The moment you have the goal, the plan comes by itself. The problem is, if you ask me, a lot of people come and ask me, doctor, give me a plan to be rich. I would say, what's a goal? If there is no goal, there is no plan. Alright? If you don't tell me where you want to go, I cannot tell you which road to take. You get my point or not, right? So we need to know where you're going, then you decide on what road. Then the road comes in. And you don't forget this part, review. A lot of people, I write my goals, I know, and I've already planned, and I'm going onto it, but I'm not reaching it. It's because you don't review the goals. Because if you see, very simple, alright? If at all, if you have decided, let's say you are in Kuala Lumpur and you want to go to Rawang. Okay, you are in Kuala Lumpur, you want to go to Seremban, right? Keep it simple. KL to Seremban. The goal is to go to Seremban, right? And the plan is to get into Plus Highway. Sungai Besi, Plus Highway, get to Seremban. Right, that's the plan. Now, but you know, there's something that we cannot control is the traffic. We cannot control a lot of things happening on the highway, right? Sometimes, all right, you might not reach on time because there's so much of traffic there, right? So here, any logical person, right, anybody with logical mind, you know that if you want to get to someone faster, probably you want to choose an alternate route. Probably you want to go get into Kajang and Lekas highway to reach to someone faster. Right? You get what I mean? Right? You have to alter the plan according the situation and circumstances. So as you are working on a goal, sometimes things will not go as you plan. So you need to adjust the plan. You need to adjust your strategy so you can reach the destination. So here, you only can do that when you review it. Constant review plans that you have to have. I have a goal, I have a plan. You go buta on it, it doesn't. You face a lot of troubles. All right. So try reviewing your plans, your goals often. Try reviewing your plans often, so you can troubleshoot along the way. All right. So these people who are successful, they write down their goals and they review it. They custom made it. They adjust it. They adapt to the current environment, the current situation here. Right? I hope you get what I mean. So here again, let me go another round onto it. 5 habits of rich and successful. Alright. First, take risk, take action, take venture. If you don't do anything different, nothing different is going to happen to you. No different results. Yes, it has to take calculated risk and challenge status quo. Alright. Don't be afraid of risk. Don't be afraid of failure. Failure is a friend. Alright. To give you another story, you know. Edison, you know, Thomas Edison, who created the electricity and all, it took him 10,000 failure experiment before he can develop the successful electricity. If he didn't go through the 10,000 failures, we wouldn't be talking right now at this point of time, you know. So here, I'll be very frank to you, alright, don't be afraid of the failures. You just, if you know, Edison says it very nice, I didn't fail 10,000, I just learned, alright, I just learned to 10,000 ways not to do it. Alright, so it's a new thing that you're going to do again. Now try, it's okay, take risk and go for it. Alright. Second, they invest on yourself, buy some books, read onto it, go attend seminars, get a hired coach, you know, get a mentor. Go for it, alright? It's okay, it might cost you money, but it's going to be worth millions. The value that you're going to get in terms of knowledge, it's going to be worth millions, alright? Trust me on this. Alright, third, hang out with successful people. Get into new social group, alright? Go hang out with successful people. Get into the business group, the networking groups. There's so many organizations that have many successful people. Get into that. And with social media today, you can connect with so many successful people out there. Sit with them, think, you know, you observe them, what do they do, alright? So when you hang out with successful people, automatically you know what to do, alright? Now, fourth, daily rituals. My dear friends, have a perfect daily ritual, alright? Go for exercises daily, alright? Eat well, pray well, alright? Read books. You have to have rituals that's going to empower you daily, right? Now, they write down your goals, my dear friends. Pick up the paper, write down the goals, and if you've already written down the goals, review the goals, please, alright? Review the plans. Probably you want to adjust the plans, alright? Now, for those who have been listening to me today, alright, and you find a value, right? You find a value. See, all this thing that I'm doing is out of my personal experience and out of people that I know and people that I've sat with and people I've connected with, alright? Today, I hope whatever I told you today can add value to you, and you can share this to people that you think you want to add value to. Now, for those who think that you can see a value in it, alright? Probably you want to stay a little bit longer, about 5 minutes more, because I got something exciting to tell you. My dear friends, I'm personally a businessman. Even though I'm a medical doctor, but I'm also a businessman where I have passion into creating or helping common people just like you, me, and everybody to be successful. All these people need is a platform, right? Platform that all these things happens by default, right? All these things can happen by default. The moment you are exposed to a platform that can help you by default, you have an equal chance and equal rights to be successful. So today we have specialists. I've been working on a startup. Alright, we have been working on a startup where we have created a fantastic platform, a business model that entrepreneur. And with this particular project that we are talking about, right now, I'm going to show you a particular project strategy that we have been working on. It's called the TEAM. So in this TEAM project, all right, if at all you are looking for an opportunity, you're looking for a platform, this TEAM project or strategy would work wonders for you, because this would make you an entrepreneur. In fact, you will have your own e-franchise, you will have your own franchise set up for you that can potentially generate you a lot of money and a lot of what you call good platform, good what you call connections, and also good business platform. All right, and with this e-franchise here today, all right, with the team project, we have a 90 days startup project, all right, 90 days pioneer startup project, whereby you today can become, all right, very successful startup co-owner of this particular online platform called Mind Apps. Right? Now I would love to tell you more on Mind Apps, but today this is not a day for me to talk about Mind Apps, so I'm going to not talk about this yet. Probably you want to get in touch, probably want to call me to know about Mind Apps. But with this 90 days and a franchise in Mind Apps, what you can potentially see is you can have your own business empire at the end of 90 days, and your projected income can reach up to 150,000 ringgit. So for those people who are willing to learn for the next 90 days, who are willing to be coached by me personally, all right, for next 90 days, all right, now you are up for a treat, because in the next 90 days with our coaching and with our team project, you're going to have your own business empire, and you can potentially have income. You can be richer by 150,000 if you follow this program or this project of mine. All right, but unfortunately I don't have many places for this. All right, I'm still selecting right people, still selecting the right kind of people. So I have few criteria for those people who wants to be a part of my team project, and who wants to hold a franchise in Mind Apps, and who wants to participate in my 90 days project, whereby you're going to have your own business empire, and you're going to have your own 150,000 ringgit profit by November 19th. But I have a few criteria for this. All right, now the few criteria for this here, all right, would be, all right, here the criteria would be, you have to have a desire to be successful, all right, you are willing to learn, and you are the people who are very ambitious, right? And you are looking for a breakthrough in your life. That's the criteria. So if you fit this criteria, my dear friend, but this is not for everybody, right? Now if you fit this criteria, probably you want to give me a call, 019 546 995. I'm Dr. Sanjay here. Alright, you can take this call and you can talk to me personally. Alright, you can personally talk to me about this, and you can, if you're lucky, we can get a meeting session. Alright, probably if I have the right appointment, probably we can meet up and we can discuss about this. So my dear friends, I mind you for my writing again, 019 546 9995. Alright, so give me a call, right? See how we can work things. My dear friends, if you think this has added value, this video has added value to you, and if you think this can actually potentially empower people, do share with your friends, your family. Alright, you don't know, probably they can find a value in this. All right, now thank you very much for all those who've been watching me, and I also would like to extend my utmost gratitude to all those people who have been encouraging me, people who have been talking to me, who have been messaging me, who also have been personally calling me to encourage me to create more of these videos and all. Alright, I thank you a lot. Alright, I'm getting a lot of messages daily just because of that. I really appreciate it. You guys keep me going, you know. So thank you very much for all your supports, and do like this page and share to people out there. Right, I wish all the best for you. With all loves, Dr. Sanjay coming live from Petaling Jaya. Good night.